Hey Applovers, thanks for joining. Today we're going to review the mobile application of the 49ers from the NFL. We're going to dive into their mobile first strategy and how it's succeeding and communicating and engaging with their fans, but also with their partners. Before we dive into this, go ahead and check out my latest video here so you can learn more about how other clubs like the Juventus Football Club is using their mobile app to engage and create new revenue streams from their fans. We're going to follow through it here, and at the end of the video I'm going to share some KPIs on how this is bringing value to 49ers, the fans, and their partners. So stay tuned until the end, and these are some really interesting numbers. So you can download this app on any store and you can follow it with me, or you can just check out the phone here. Nice. So we're just going to follow this here. So as you can see, once we open the application, they ask us to personalize your experience by enabling location services. You can also have push notifications. I really like the fact that they actually put the players and like some funny photo to make you more personalized experience, like one-on-one. It's really cool. When you try to sign in, actually, it sends you to a web view inside of the app, and it seems to not be working very well. I mean, it doesn't let me do anything, so I'm just gonna go back. Yeah, you can see that there's kind of a bug there or something, but well, now we're in the main scene. So what we can see from the main homepage is on top of the right, we have an option that is radio, which is only available during the games, but I found it's really cool, so you can have this second experience even if you're in the stadium or at home. Then, of course, the first main stuff that you see is the recap of the latest games, the previews, and how the score is. So this is really a fan-based application where you can always get up to date with the latest news and the latest scores of your team. We see also that there's a game day special here that you can choose, and it takes you directly to what's happening from that game day, from more highlights, statistics, standings, etc. I'm noticing something very interesting, and it is that you can see on the bottom corner there's a pop-up that comes that this is a publicity ad or a space ad that they can use for their partners or to promote anything that they want. Also, something interesting is that everything is presented by something. So at the game day we see that it's presented by Juvie. I don't know what that is. But once you click inside, as we were seeing here, you can have also the SAP highlight statistics. So as you can see, they actually promote their partners very well in the app. We can see Visa launch. You can have access to their merchandising section. You have the team rosters here where you can enter and then really dive into information of each of the players, what do they do, their social media, so you can connect with them, their articles related, how they're playing, and so forth. You have like really videos, and you have also the articles right up here that I just missed. Sorry about that. You can just click. This is the latest articles. Now, again, I really want to stand out that they really do a good job to promote their partners. As you can see in each of either photos or articles or videos or special offers, they always have the logo of their partners, which is really impressive that they're giving them a lot of visibility. This is very valuable for the partner and also for the club because they show that they really collaborate together and it's really a partnership. Now, we have different multi-sections inside of the home screen. So as you can see, there is home, game day, news, videos, and photos. This is just a second way to navigate from the application. This makes it more simple. It really just condenses everything into one place, but it's very straightforward. Also, if we go then to the bottoms on the bottom, we have the shuttle, so you can actually check out what are the latest scores, what are the upcoming scores. Again, United, a partner, really standing out. You have standings, league scores, you can really get into details. Then we go to the part where it says team. So in the team you can see a really in-depth information about all of the team, about the rosters, the injuries, the statistics. It really gives you a full view of the team. This is really important for for a lot of football fantasy players. This is a big thing in the US and maybe worldwide. Now then we have a section that says Levy Stadium. So this is actually a section that is going to be dedicated for the fans that are going to the stadium and are going to experience the game live. Now what we can see is that you have the upcoming events for the games, you have getting here, my tickets, concessions, you have guest service, you have the guides. It's really intuitive and it has a lot of functionalities and helpful features that you can use for fans that are going to the game either for the first time or they don't know how it is. So it's really helpful. And then we go to the last section where it says more. So here we have all of the app features that they can have. So the first thing we see is that Faithful to the Bay. So this is a campaign that 49ers launched, create more of a special union between fans and the 49ers. And it's really, let's say, exclusive content, or it's really some stuff dedicated to fans that are faithful to the Bay. So you have the merchandises, you can have home screens. So something that I really find interesting is that they actually give you that personalization that you can just download all of the free content and really just upgear your phone to be more aligned with the brand of the 49ers, which is in your case, if you're a fan, that's a really cool stuff to do. And again, look, presented by Pepsi, they really put straightforward their partners everywhere, Ticketmaster, Visa. They have here the connections to the social media and how the hashtag's been working. So it's really like a place for fans that they can find in their app, which I find it's really cool. So they can be really connected as fans no matter where they are, and then they can interact by themselves between social media channels and so forth. So this is really cool what they're doing here. This is actually an in-frame in the app. So this is a really hybrid application, I would say. Then of course you have the My Ticket section. So I'm not connected, so it's not gonna work, but well, I mean, it's very straightforward what you can do there. Pro Bowl voting for the All-Star games, but in the NFL, so you can vote for your favorite players. Then season ticket. So this is really to sell for 2021, and you have a direct access to really what type of tickets you want for the next year. This is their main source of revenue, let's say, when the stadium is opened. Then the 49ers shop, again, the merchandising. So in this case, they really have an exclusive offer for Black Friday. So this is really cool. It's pop-ups. So it's really personalized for each of the fans. So that's kind of cool. So we go back to more, and something that I found that was really interesting is that they integrated trivia and games. And the games is really to engage with fans, but what I found more interesting is that the actual games are presented by a partner of 49ers. They have 3 different mini games. So the first one is created by the Case Creek Casino Resort. The second one is from Manscaped. And the third one, if I am correct, is by Zap. There we go. Yeah. So it's actually really cool that you can just log in and play. So I have to log in. I'm not gonna log in, but so yeah, okay. There's no going back. So this is kind of something I would change. So let's just close the app, open it again. But yeah, to be honest, I feel this is a really innovative way to activate brand partnerships. And it's really interesting. And I'm going to talk about some numbers just after we finish. So something also that was really cool that you can add to your calendar directly, the dates of the important games. And again, we see that it's presented by a partner. So once again, 49ers really putting their partners present in their application. And so it's really visual for all of the users. Then you have the sections to follow them all over the main social medias. So this is really straightforward. Something also super cool that I saw is that you can change the app icon. So if you're maybe like an old school lover, or if you like a specific logo, or if you want the oval black, I mean, this is something that you can see and it changed automatically. I find this is something super cool that you can do. I mean, it really gives the option to personalize for each user. And then again, we can see the wallpapers as we saw before in Faithful to the Bay, but this is more straightforward for all of the 49ers. So you can be for mobile, for desktop. It can be from different players, from the different brand activations that they launch and so forth. So this is something super cool that you can do. And then, well, you have the contact us, the ticket back terms, And something I also find that's super interesting is they report an issue. So if there's something going on and something that you don't like on the app, you can communicate directly. It doesn't have to be on the app. It can be also from anything. It can be from during the game experience, or something that you were doing from a fan related, or something from parking and so forth. So this is a way that you can directly communicate to your favorite brand in a click of a button. This is something amazing for fans all over, no matter where they are, that they have that proximity to the club. It's something very valuable. If we had to like top down, the three main stuff that you can see here is that how they're positioning their partnership. These are our partners, these are the people we work with, and they actually launch initiatives with each of the partners. So that's something super important, that you can have that relationship with your partners is something super valuable for all parties, for partners, the 49ers as a brand and as a club, and of course for the fan, because they actually know who they're partnering with and what type of partnership it is, right? It's not something just, oh, they just paid and they're there. No, there's something more from it. So it's kind of really validating that sense of partnership. Another thing that we saw is personalization. They're giving you full freedom to personalize the application, changing the logo, changing the wallpaper, connecting with the different people through the different hashtags that you can see on Faithful to the Bay. So it's really giving that proximity and that liberty of personalization for all of the fans. So you feel you're part of that tribe, but you also have your own way of transmitting that passion, you know? And then they have a lot of merchandising, special offers, ticketing, and of course, this is kind of the main drive of the application in terms of revenue, I would say, besides the partnerships, but it's super important to have. And finally, something that I really liked and that we're gonna get into just now is the mobile games. Like, this is super innovative. The way they're activating their partnerships by creating video games so people can engage and drive traffic to the mobile app, it's super interesting. Now let's dive into the numbers and really understand how this application and these functionalities are driving actual results and value for all of the parties. So since the minigames were launched, it has shown an increase on the number of users and boosting the monthly active users. Now specifically, let's talk about the field goal challenge. That was the latest minigame launched in early October, and it actually created over 2,000 impressions, more than 150 new users, and it boosted the monthly active users to 135,000 per month, which is astonishing. Another important KPI that they've seen grown year over year is the click-through rate for the content that they're created, and it grew 50%. Their other minigame from Cache Creek Faithful Casino Resort actually has up to 100,000 plays already in their mobile application, and it was launched on late October. So they're actually planning to launch more video games to create more engagement between the fans and drive activation between their partners and their fans. So this is really incredible to see how they're innovating, how they're creating new strategies and new ways to interact with their fans, to connect their partners with their fans, and create really value for all parties. And this is something that the team in 49ers is doing just wonderfully. And I'm sure that this is just the beginning of a long-term strategy for digital for all of the 49ers fans, the club, and partners. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for future videos. If you haven't subscribed, just go there and subscribe. You can check out one of my latest videos here. Feel free to reach out. Thanks again, bye-bye, and have a great week.